So I think we have a completed version of the wireframe. It needs a few design touches, but it's pretty complete. At this point now, I'd like to start making it responsive. So this is pretty good on mobile screens. So as I make it larger here, there's kind of a point where I just want to switch to my other layout. So somewhere around here looks okay. What is that? It's 850. So that could be a place to go to switch to the other layout. I think so. So 850 is where we want to switch. So let's do our calculations here. 850 divided by 16 gives me 53M. And that's where we're going to start making some adjustments to this. Only screen and min width. What did I say? 55M? Sure. All right. So here's where we're going to make some adjustments. Let's start with these things here, these article panel things. Right now, they're all just article tags, and I think I would like to put classes on. And this one has the class of farthest. Not quite sure why, but I'm sure I had a point in the past. Let's put a class of panel on them all. This one has distances. So I'm going to put the class of panel on all these. All right. Now, if we look at my wireframe here, on a large screen, it goes 2 up, so side by side. So in my media query here, I'm going to target panel. We're going to do a width of 50%, like this, and that should be pretty much all we need. Maybe we want to do a float left on that, like that. Good, that's pretty cool. Okay. Now, what I would like to do, I think, is, so let's put some padding on them. Panel, let's go with 10 padding, 10 px. Let's go with 1m. Sure, 1m. That's too much. No, that could be okay. Yeah, no. Yes, okay, I'm committing. So let's call these panel head. Okay, that's going to be all the H2s inside the panels. Right there. So panel head, margin top 0, margin bottom 1.4 rem. Cool. Okay. That's looking not too bad. Let's shrink it down again. So that's a good place to switch, I think. Okay, so let's do some more sort of design adjustments here. This, I think, gets a little bit on the big side. So that is called bar chart. So let's go find bar chart. Let's put a max width of, let's say, 20M on it. See where that gets it. That's maybe a little small. 30M. Let's go with 24. 24. Cool. And then we'll go margin left auto and margin right auto. Might need a display block on that. There we go. Cool. This could use to be a little bit bigger. So maybe when we hit... Ooh, so let's do some stuff here. Wonder if we could maybe size it by the viewport size. So let's go with 10 VH. Let's see where that gets us. Let's start on the small screens here. So that's a little too big there. I'm going to see if I can make this work, and then we can always adjust it. 5 VH. Cool. Oh, let's change that to VW. 8 VW. All right. That looks good. But then when we hit here, well, we don't want it quite that big. So let's go down to our media query. And let's make it 5 VW. Gonna make it just a touch smaller, 4.8, maybe 4.6. Cool. All right. Let's look at the table here. It could use to be a little bit wider. So let's search for table, min width, but has a width of 100%. Cool. All right. Now, one thing that's bothering me a little bit is like the text here isn't lining up with that. So I actually want to put some margin on the sides here. So margin left is going to be negative, so they have 0.3. So negative 0.3 M. So I can kick it out a little. Okay, that didn't do exactly what I was hoping for. That's okay. We won't worry about that one. Okay. Let's change the color in here. No, let's wait on that. Oh yes, this could use to be changed. So I would say that the image should have a max width on it. Let's change this to display inline block. And where is that? Details IMG of a max width of, say, 20 M. Cool. And then the details can also be display inline block, like that. See if we can get these to just jump up beside each other. Cool. Let's do, we want them to align, so vertical align top on both of these. All right. Now we could use a little bit of space there. Let's say, when I make this small, yeah, I don't think I really like that. Let's not do that. Gonna get rid of that though. So let's just do a media query. Maybe right here would be a good place for a media query. I mean, the image gets a little bit too big. So right around there. There. What's that? What's the width on that? 680. 42. Cool. So destination IMG will have a width of 50% and details will have a width of 50%. And let's float. Well, we probably don't need to do that. We could do a margin on the left of 1 M. Let's see how that looks. It's not destination IMG. What did I call that thing? Details IMG. Ah, that's why. All right. Oh, right. So this should be calc 50% minus 1M because I want to have that margin on there. Okay, there we go. That's sort of what I was looking for. Let's see what happens when we hit our bigger screen size. So, still works. Yeah, that still works. All right. So there is the larger adjust is I want to have the other logo come into play. So I think we're going to have both of them in here. So let's put this one like this. I'm going to copy and paste it. Let's call this one logo img small and logo img big. So logo img, go img small, no, by big, it's display none by default. Yep. And then when we get to, we might be able to do it in the 42 one. Yeah, let's do it in the 42 one. Okay, in here, so display line block. Why is it not displaying none? Oh, interesting. There we go. Cool. Okay, there is our responsive design version of the interface.